Hey, what's up everyone? Romel here from Mini Arms Depot and welcome back. So for today's video, we're going to do a little bit something different. We actually wanted to show you our latest feature on our website, what we like to call, as the title says. This is the MAD Custom Loadout Builder, only available on our website at miniarmsdepot.com. And basically this feature is going to let you pick, choose, and build your own loadouts based on the equipment and the accessories that we have available pretty much anywhere, really, on eBay, Etsy, and our store as well. So before I show you guys anything and how it works and all of that, let me just kind of give you guys a backstory here, a little bit for context, and then I'm going to show you guys a quick demo, and that way you guys can witness how easy it is to use this new custom loadout builder that we have built in our store. And we're going to go over some final thoughts. And then I'm going to share some coupon codes with you guys and help you guys save a lot more money down the road. So let's go ahead and go down to the next slide. So basically, one of the biggest problems that I was saying earlier is that we would get a lot of people who would contact us by email or sometimes comment on our YouTube channel. Basically, they'll say, hey, you know, you guys got great choices of kits, but then you're tying us down to a very specific pre-made kit made by you guys, meaning, you know, we have selected all of those items one by one, which what we thought was cool. And then we would present that to you guys and kind of hope for the best that you guys would like that too, right? And a lot of you guys do, don't get me wrong. And I really do appreciate the fact that I think we did a pretty good job in selecting these items and what will turn out to be a good choice. What happens a lot of times is, despite the fact that this is one of the popular sets that we do sell, a lot of times we get the questions like, hey, you know, can you swap out the harness with one of your heavy armor vest or something like that, you know? And basically what they're talking about is this guy right here. This set comes with a tactical harness, and a lot of times I would get at least 5 to 10 requests to have it swapped out for something else. And one of the most very popular choice is this heavy armor vest right over here. Now, I don't know why that is. But that seems to be the case. But a lot of people would tell me, hey, you know, if you can swap it out, I don't mind paying a bit extra if it costs more. Can we do that? Here's another common problem. This is talking about our minigun set, minigun rig that basically comes with a M134 minigun. It comes with a backpack that's flexible rubber, and then the flexible bullet chain feed right over here. And then it comes with a cowboy hat. I thought, hey, you know, it looks pretty cool. You get to recreate the Jesse Ventura from Predator. Very popular set as well, all on our Etsy and eBay and our web store as well. However, multiple times throughout the month, we would get occasionally emails asking, hey, you know, this kit is really cool, but can I swap out the cowboy hat for something like a holster of some sort, right? And a lot of times they'll ask for this dual leg holsters that we have. And again, you know, we don't typically mind doing that. And I really appreciate you guys reaching out to us, because as time went on, I realized there seems to be a problem here. And I think we are taking way too much control on the fact that we are pre-selecting and pre-making these sets and hoping that people would like them too. And again, I believe personally that you guys do. And I think our team here at Mini Arms Depot does a very good job of selecting the items and bundled them up as a kit and offering them to you guys. But I think there's still a gap, you know, and that gap is really where we are missing the point. And so we came up with a solution that is pretty much straightforward and very simple. And that is, we're going to let you be in control, and we will provide the flexibility that you need. So we provided the tools, which is the custom loadout builder that I'm going to show you guys here in a minute. And you guys then, on the other hand, will get to pick and choose the items that you really want and then ultimately build your own loadout kit or set exactly the way you want it, right? It's pretty straightforward. And so here is a screenshot of basically what it's going to look like. Our thought was, well, hey, why don't we build a loadout builder that steps and walks through each buyer step by step what they will need, and then let them pick and select based on those categories. So one category will be the torso, and as you guys can see here, you guys get to select, hey, I want 1 or 2 of the heavy armor plating vest web gear. That's the very common one that we have. Or maybe you want the Deadpool Modern Ninja Tactical Shoulder Harness. So for each step and category, you guys will select which items you guys want, put them in your cart, and then you guys check out. I'm going to show you guys a quick live demo here, and we'll go through it step by step. It'll be super quick, it'll be super easy, and again, it just makes sense. So let's just get right down to it. Okay, so the very first thing that you're going to do is go to our website, miniarmsdepot.com, and this feature, by the way, is not available anywhere else. It's not available on Etsy or our eBay store, and that is primarily because they do not offer this kind of feature. So over here at the top right hand corner, you're going to see the Custom Loadout Builder menu button. You're going to click on that. Once you click on that, you'll come to the page, the Custom Loadout Builder page, and as you can see over here on the right hand side, where my pointer is at, you'll see all of the different steps or categories that you will get to select from. And as you can see here, it says step 1, torso, step 2, waist, 3, right leg, left leg, headgear, all the way down to sidearm and the miscellaneous gear. I'll walk you guys through that here step by step. Let's not worry about that, but I really want you guys to focus on is on step 1 and step 6, because just like what it says here at the very top, it says here, select the proper gear that you will want to go on your figure's torso. This step is required, okay? And then please note, step 1 and step 6 are required and cannot be skipped. So we hold you accountable for step 1 and step 6. You must select at least one item in both of those categories. All the other categories, step 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9, those can all be skipped. Okay, so I just want you guys to be aware of that. So let's say, for example, step 1, let's go back to the other problem that I mentioned earlier. So it usually comes with a tactical harness web gear, right? But maybe you don't want that. Maybe you want the heavy armor plating web gear, okay? And you're going to click select. It's as simple as that. You only want one? Okay. Now maybe you want 2. You'll click the little button over here, and then you're going to click select. Okay, but let's just go ahead and click 1 here. Now, let's say you don't just want that. You also want, hey, maybe I got another figure that I do want the tactical web harness web gear for, right? So you're also going to click select here for this guy on the tactical web harness gear, and it adds it to your cart. And if you hover over the photos on the left-hand side, it'll show you a bigger picture, and you guys can see in detail or higher resolution per se on the image and kind of inspect it. Okay, so maybe for now you're okay with that. Okay, I'm done with torsos. Let's move on to the next step, which is the waist. So you can either click here or click next step. Now you guys will see in here only 2 items. That's because it's still a work in progress, but right now we only have the tactical utility belt holster, and then you guys can also select this one if you guys wanted to, which is the utility belt with the drop leg holster. So for now, I'm going to skip this one, maybe because, for example, I don't want anything for the waist. I could really care less, and I'll go ahead and go straight right to step 3, which is the right leg. Now here it gets a little interesting, because now I can select, hey, I really want and need that standard leg holster here. Again, fits pretty much Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe Classified. I'll go ahead and select one of those. But now here we also have a leg utility pouch belt, and it's dual-sided. It can go either on the right leg or on the left leg, right? Or maybe you want the leg holster but with the ammo pouches embedded right onto it, which is right over here. And this is the one that comes with our Deadpool set, right? So maybe you want that instead. But for now, we'll go ahead and just go with the right leg. But then I'm also going to order one of these. Let's just say, for example, I'm going to order two because I got two figures. And I'm going to go ahead and select two of those. And that can go on the left leg for one of my figures and then on the right leg for the other one. Okay, and then you also have the tomahawk with the leg holster. And again, this is dual-sided. You can go on either right leg or the left leg. And this is the one that comes with the common set that we have that I showed you guys here from the beginning. So for now, let's go ahead and move on to the next step, which is the left leg. Here, it's pretty much identical as the right leg, right? And we will be adding a lot more items to this as time goes on. But for now, since I already got the utility leg pouch accessory for the right leg, which will also go on the left leg anyway, I'm going to go ahead and skip the left leg. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to step 5, which is our headgear. And again, there's only 2 items on here, the tactical beanie and the tactical ball cap with the headset. For now, I'm just going to pretend I don't want one. So I'm going to go to the primary weapon. Now, this is very important. Again, this is one of the required steps, right? So we hold you accountable for step 1, the torso, and then the primary weapon in step 6. So again, this is still a work in order, but basically right now you get a choice of the 50 caliber sniper rifle. You get the minigun that I showed you earlier. You also get the vigilante minigun, the one that comes with the duffel bag instead of the backpack. You can also choose the sci-fi pulse rifle, and then you can also select the custom variant of the HK416 tactical rifle, and then you could also select the one for same rifle but the one with the silencer. So let's say for now, let's say you forgot that this is required and you want to go to step 7. What's going to happen is it's not going to let you, right? So step 7 is dependent on one of the required steps, which is step 6. And again, if you are in step 1 and you try to go straight into step 2 for the waist, it's not going to let you until you select an item in step 1. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So let's say for now, I'm going to go ahead and just go with, I got 2 figures. So I'm going to buy 2 of these guys, which is $5. Can't beat that. It's going to be the custom variant HK416 tactical assault rifle. I'm going to go ahead and select that. And if you guys want to read the descriptions over here, they're all available at the bottom of the title. So I'll go ahead and select 2 of that. And as you can see, it dropped it right into step 6 there. Let's go ahead and go to step 7, which is our secondary weapon. Right now we only have the Chris Vector SMG and the M7. That's our custom variant of the Halo SMG. I'm going to go ahead and pass. So I'll go ahead and go to sidearm. And this one I'm going to need for sure because these sidearms here right now, which is the P30L, and that's the only one we have, but we got more coming in. We got a Beretta coming in. We got a Glock coming in. Well, I can't say Glock, but it's going to be a custom variant, pretty much similar to what a G17 would be, but we're not going to call it Glock, right? We're going to call it completely something else. For $2.50 each. Can't go wrong with that. And then I ordered one of the tactical leg holster here for my right leg, so I'm going to want at least one of those. But I'll go ahead and get 2 just because I like to have the dual akimbo style type of customization and what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so it dropped it in. 2 of those went into the step 8 sidearm section. All right, and then we're at the last step, step 9, which is our miscellaneous gear. Right now, the choices that you're going to get are the katana swords, again for $2.50, and then you guys could also choose the bandoliers, right? So we have a type 1, which is just an ammo pouch, and then you guys can also select the grenadier's bandolier, which is right over here. Now, the katana swords, if you go back to step 1, let me just show you that real quick. So this harness right here and this harness right over here are modern ninja harnesses with the sword sheaths on the back, which is the ones for Deadpool, really. Our katana swords are compatible with these harnesses. Okay, so they are 100% compatible with that. They are made for these harnesses. I just want you guys to be well aware of that, just in case. The katana swords are right over here at the miscellaneous, and then we might eventually move that into the primary, but that all depends, and maybe later on down the road. So from here, all you guys got to do is just say add to cart, and it should automatically. And again, it's already giving you a total even from earlier, right? And let me go ahead and just exit this out because I was testing this earlier. I'll get to tell you guys the coupon over here. But basically, it just gives you a more practical and easier approach to shopping. So your shopping experience will be a lot easier. It'll be a lot quicker. You don't have to go through our shop now and look for each individual item if you're just basically making a loadout, right? And probably the most important, you are not tied down to what we are offering you. So we're not selecting these kits for you anymore. You are in full control. You are the one selecting which items will go where, for which category or which step or which part of the body that you're trying to do, whatever the case may be, right? And I think that's just super cool. So over here, after you do your cart, what I would like you to do, and I'm going to go over this also again here later towards the end of the video. Basically, I want you to type in Mad Builder. And this just doesn't apply if you're going to do a custom loadout builder. This is pretty much site-wide or store-wide. And if you are on here on our website doing some shopping, I want you to put Mad Builder when you're on your cart and add a coupon and then click apply. Okay, that's automatically going to give you a 10% discount. All right. So also, if your total order after the coupon is applied, it's more than $50, your shipping goes free. Okay. So obviously here for this example, I don't qualify for the free shipping just because $54.65 minus $5.46 is below $50. If you want the free shipping, let's just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and add another. I'm going to go ahead and add another rifle. Okay. And boom, there you go. It's free shipping now because it went over the $50 threshold. So after you do that, you just go ahead and proceed to checkout. Here you'll get to fill out all the information, and it again gives you a summary of what you are about to order, and the quantity for each is mentioned over here as well. And then you just type in your email, where you're coming from. And right now we're only shipping to the US if you're buying from our website. Okay, we are constantly working for a way or finding a way on how we can ship it worldwide. But for now, if you are from overseas or from another country, unfortunately, you can only purchase from our Etsy store or our eBay store because they handle the international shipping a lot better than we can. So over here, you're just going to put your first name, last name, your address, where you're coming from, your zip code, and then your payment information, and then you're going to place your order. Okay, and then after that, it's pretty much we receive your order just exactly like how you listed here or how you selected it here, and then we'll start working on your order. And then it's about 7 to 10 business days turnaround time after a successful payment and order has been placed. All right. Okay, so I hope you guys found that useful. Let me just give some final thoughts before we end this video. More items will be added in each category or step as time goes on, as I have mentioned earlier. For example, by next week, by the end of this month, shotguns for the primary weapon category will be added. And also MP5s or more SMGs will come out for the secondary weapon. We are planning by mid-September of this year, we're going to add more items for the headgear, miscellaneous, and torso categories, and those are going to be like your goggles, knives, new armor vests. I think we even got like some face masks and a lot more stuff coming out. And then by the end of September, we are planning on having more categories. So we're going to add a wrist and shoulders category. And then I think we're going to be having some shin guards as well for your lower leg category. And that will be coming out by the end of September. So again, your wrist and shoulders, those are your shoulder armors or your wristwatch, or like the one similar to Mainframe, you know, like that little computer wristband that he's got. So something similar to that. Okay. And then just like what I said earlier, coupons, Mad Builder on the checkout page. Make sure you guys type that in and click apply. That will automatically give you a 10% discount on all orders store-wide. Okay, it's not just for the Custom Loadout Builder. You guys can apply that pretty much anywhere on our website. Okay, that's all I have for now. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you once again for your continued support. We cannot thank you enough. So until next time, thank you so much, and God bless.